Yo, what's good, people? Today I'm going to be analyzing my set versus Sergie Mazter. So my sponsor, RIZE, so you can see here, this is my sponsor. And then there's like a collective of people. So I think Planted Medusa is like a quite a popular EU streamer for Tekken mainly. And he has kind of a collective of players and admin staff, and they host kind of exhibitions and grudge matches and stuff, and that's called Hookah Lounge, and that's very popular in EU. And I know there's a lot of people who are in other areas, other regions that also know of Hookah Lounge, and he's actually hosted some Asian Hookah Lounges, so like Korean Hookah Lounges. We had Low High versus Go Attack, and that was a Hookah Lounge. We had there was a few others, but he's hosted Hookah Lounges in multiple regions. So Hookah is very, very popular, and so my sponsor and Hookah Lounge, they kind of collabed for a exhibition. So it was Team RIZE versus Team EU plus Sergie, and I actually, before this was kind of final, I actually volunteered to fight Sergie Mazter just because I wanted to fight higher level opponents, and in my opinion Sergie Mazter is the best player on this on Team Hookah. So you had Sergie Mazter, you had Dombili Maimun, who's really good as well, you had Newmaker, who's really good, you had Hexmark, and you had I'm trying to remember the last one. I forgot, but Hexmark's really good as well, really good French Miguel. So you had very top level players, but in my opinion I think Sergie Mazter is probably the best on the team. If you don't know who Sergie Mazter is a Peruvian Mishima player, and he recently won Latin America's EVO. So he's the EVO champion, so he's a very, very good player. He's considered the best over there right now. So I actually volunteered. I was like, you know what, I want to fight a really high level player, and so yeah, let's get into it. So I'm just gonna skip to the matches. I was gonna say I'm just gonna analyze my matches, so you can see this is me here. So we had to kind of congregate offline. And before I start the matches, my thought process was, okay, I'm fighting a Mishima online, and my game plan wouldn't be any different if it was offline, to be honest. But it's just it is online, so it's more difficult to deal with things like electrics and just very small whiffs. Even though I think my movement was very, very good this set, and you will see I'll break down some micro movements that I don't think people actually understand why I'm doing it, and they don't actually see the micro movements unless, do you know what I mean? Like it's very subtle, and it's very, you have to be looking out for the micro movements, like the micro sidestep, the micro dash, and I'll try and describe why I did certain things and for what reason and when. So let's start again. And by the way, you had the main man, you had Chris Crane, and you had obviously Medusa commentating my set, which is really nice. See, does it let me and they all think Sergie's gonna win. Which, fair enough. Okay. Carrying the weight of this behemoth. So look, the micro movements, like I micro sidestep. I hit my mic. I micro sidestep, and like for example this one, a micro sidestep block. So I do very, very subtle movements. And I just wasn't afraid to kind of enforce my game. So look, micro sidestep. Okay, that was good. Interrupting the twin pistols with a throw. I knew he would come in, even though I whiffed full crouch 4. I knew he would come in, so I did up forward 4. Relatively safe. Hard to whiff punish, so I just kind of did that. Let's see. He was doing a lot of crouch jab into Oki. Let me turn it down a little bit. A bit loud. Hopefully you can actually hear. And if we go back, so I did down back 2, and I did forward 1+2 because I made a read on retaliation, and he pressed, but he did down for 2, which was a bit too slow. So I think I should have delayed the parry. So if you notice, I did down back 2 and I did parry, but the parry whiffed because he was kind of late to press a button. So if you like, I think it's here. I parried, but it didn't work. The thing I noticed about Sergie Mazter is he presses a lot of buttons. He likes to disrespect frames a lot, and I kind of clocked onto it. as the set went on, even though I still wasn't perhaps as ready as I should have been. You know, I didn't do any preparation for this set. I just turned up and played, to be honest. So as you can see, again, I recognize that forward 3 is not plus, so I can take my plus frames back. And the way I did that, so look, I'm in full crouch. So the way I took my plus frame back was actually doing crouch dash and trying to bait him to press a button, which I actually did. He pressed electric, but I wasn't able to whiff punish it. So as you can see, he pressed, but I was slow on the whiff punish. Sidestep. So I think my movement was very, very good. 1-1-2. Could have done back 1-2 there as a punish. Micro movement. So I think it's very important for Kazuya to be confident in your movement, even though the environment probably doesn't favor me in terms of online. And the way I play, you still need to be just confident in your gameplay and your movement, and I was able to beat Sergie quite comfortably actually. But this is what I'm saying, like there's a lot of micro movements and micro sidestepping that people probably wouldn't have noticed just watching it. Some people would have noticed, but a lot of people wouldn't have noticed it. So on wake up, you can, if he's late on the mix up, you can sidestep. That was good timing on the electric. I think I tried to sidestep and I got hit, so that was really good timing by Sergie. So let's see. This first game was very, very scrappy. I don't know how I came back from this actually, to be honest. Okay, he pressed the jab and he got cow hit launched. Forced the mix. I did 1+2 just to kind of, I tend to do, well, it just depends on the player really. If I know that they're aware of the 1+2 grab at first, I will do like a generic. So I just wanted to test him if he knew that was a mix-up, and yeah, he pressed 1+2, so I'm pretty sure he's aware. Optimal punish.
And the outfit as well, a frozen cowboy.
I'm just trying to bait him. Yeah, I'm just trying to bait him to press. And it was really working. So here, bro, he got me with the mix-up. I ducked. So in this situation, I'm at the wall. I'm in the corner against the Mishima. My thing is, so here, my thing is like, I'm not gonna press, I'm not gonna mash. I'm just gonna stand there because I can take another hell sweep. So I have enough health to take a hell sweep. I don't have enough health to live. Let's say for example he did down forward 1-4 and I ducked and I get wall splat, I'm dead. Or if he does a forward 2 wall splat, which he tried to do, I'm dead. So my thought process was, okay, I have enough health to take a hell sweep and then another guess. So it favors me to stand there and block. So that's why I did that. I just stood there and I waited and I punished what he did. And I thought he was gonna rage out there. Yeah, I thought he was gonna rage out after 4-1. So I just kind of, I was patient because I learned my lesson with that. Even though actually you can do, to stop rage outs, you can do 4-1 and then back turn 2. That's actually a frame trap. They can't press buttons, but I don't know. I just wanted to keep myself safe. So it's 1-0 to me. And at this point, I'm like, okay, my game plan is working. I just need to knowledge check him a little bit more. Micro movements.
Yeah, makes total sense. That is,
also, I like to kind of mix up my options when it comes to taking back my plus frames, because a lot of Mishima players, they do like you know, like forward 3 backdash electric. So I knew that he was perhaps fishing for it, so I kind of just wanted to vary my options so I wasn't being predictable in the match. A lot of micro movements, and I think that's what made me win the set. I could have launched this actually, and I was really upset with myself that I didn't launch it, but I kind of I regained composure and I was able to launch back 2-4 from Kazuya. So yeah, I'm up 2-0. My game plan's working. Do you know what I mean? I'm varying my timing with back turn lows. So that's why. So in this situation, so now he did forward 4-3 again, and I wanted to take my plus frames, so I dashed. So forward, forward, 3, and I dash, and I do a mid.
Everyone knows the matchup in and out.
Yeah, and the people like to say like, yeah,
and
you can play
the reason why I didn't sidestep after full crouch 3 is that it's -4, and if I sidestepped in this situation, I would have got hit with electric. So I know my options in this matchup specifically, and I think I played the matchup really, really well. I picked the right moments to move, to do micro movements, to challenge, to backdash, and even this situation, the full crouch low, because I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look.
And everyone knows the matchup.
So the one where I block it.
In and out.
In this situation, if I tried to punish it, it would have whiffed. So I didn't punish it, and I knew that. So I think I just made really good decisions in the set. Like for example, if I tried to launch it, it would have whiffed. Bam, bam. Okay, at this point I was just feeling myself. I'm not even gonna lie. and again, forward 3 blocked, and I backdashed. I'm varying my options very well in this set.
If you want to play safe.
Yeah. I just let it rip. Okay.
Long set to be able to download and then just dominate.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a great
He did a down 3 and then backdash electric was really nice. I pressed into it. Yeah, you just have to guess at this point.
Yeah, when the sidewall is just so convenient that the
See, he low parried there. I should have punished that with a down back 2-1, but I don't know. I feel like just all my decisions were just working.
That's the one thing you don't want to get hit by when Master Raven is in game.
He blocked it. Because I didn't do it all sets, I was like, why not? I need a comeback. I really had nothing to lose at that point.
It is.
While setting 2 will make the manliest of.
I could have punished that one, to be honest.
Cry with All right.
I don't know why that. I think he ducked. I don't know what he did there, but mix. And actually, I actually pressed forward 2-3, but nothing came out. So I just did it again. And I could have killed, but I don't know why I did down 4.
Good patience and spacing.
But I baited out button, so I don't know. I just feel like my good decisions kind of outweigh my bad decisions in this set. So yeah, and I just wasn't afraid to. You know what I mean? I just wasn't afraid to do my mix-ups. I missed the punish. Micro sidestep. So look at this. I just think my movement was really good this set. Like, so if you notice, I do. I did a micro sidestep left block. Like, I don't know.
Acrobatics of Raven right now.
Nice. I just tried to like chip him out with a low, and then yeah, he just went for something big there. So I think I had like a good another side step left block, micro side step left block, good timing on the QCF1, and at this point I was just like, you know what, let me just bully him and force the mix, spike, bam 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 bam. So a mix of immediate timing and delayed timing. Just insane. Just insane. Okay, so this is 3-0 to me, and obviously it's a first to 5. He actually switches to Zafina, who is his side character, I guess. And one thing I will say about Zafina is that Zafina specifically is a bad matchup for Raven. It's actually quite bad. And she doesn't have options to stuff out like Mantis stance, for example. So a lot of like fake transitions with Zaf are actually kind of slightly real because Raven doesn't have any options to deal with it efficiently. So she has to take the mix in some cases where other characters could just like a generic down 4. Well, Raven doesn't have that, so yeah, I think Zafina can abuse some stuff on her. I think Raven's saving grace in this matchup is the fact that she can launch like Scarecrow down forward 4, which is like that poke low from Scarecrow, and it like kind of swoops around. She can actually launch that. It's -14. She has good punishment on like, you know, down forward 1-2 and down forward 1-2. I think 1+2 or down forward 1-2-1 or something. That the full down forward 1 string she can punish quite well as well. I just think this matchup's a little bit weird. Also, like with down 3, I only get while standing 4. So there's a lot of things where my punishment is really not that great on Zaf. I just tried to stay patient, but one thing Sergie is really good at is hit confirming while standing 1-2 or twitch confirming. So he'll notice a movement and or a button And yeah, he'll let it rip. Really, really good from Sergie. So I just outspaced him in this match, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Zafina has a very...
And I think one thing with Zafina is that if she does overextend, you can kill her for it.
Perfect.
So that's the only thing that I was thinking. I was like, if I'm patient with Zaf, I held back, by the way. I don't know why I got hit here, but yeah, the one thing with Zaf is that if you make a whiff, you can actually really kill her for it. Again, there I missed the whiff punish. I could have launched her for that. Again, sidestep left. I think my options were just very good. Like, for example, I chose to do a while standing 2 after I think it was down forward 1. So sidestep left, punish, down forward 1, while standing 2. So I just chose my options very well, and I'm mixing up my options. I think it's important with Raven not to be predictable and challenging at the right times. I think. Nope.
Nice, good
break the grab. I should have launched it. I don't know why I didn't launch this the situation.
Why didn't he launch him?
Okay, that was really good.
That was sick.
Still alive though. Still alive. Oh.
That was really good. A read. It was just a pure read, to be honest.
Immortal is a force to be reckoned with. He looks like
Nice.
a Chinese wall right now.
You see? I only get yeah, I only get while standing 4. And even after while standing 4, she can backdash all my options, so it is a little bit of a difficult matchup.
Oh, he gets it. Nice. Really needs a round here. Otherwise, it's gonna be very depressing. Ah!
Nice. And neither side wall was there, so I wanted to do back turn 2, back turn 1+2. And that would have killed her, but I didn't get it.
Good one.
So that was a shame. It would have killed her as well.
I mean, Immortal is
Let's
not only
see.
looking like so convincing, winning so convincing.
Should have
but
launched
also
it, to be
doing so
honest.
Stylishly as well.
Big counter. Big counter. This is... Oh!
I'm trying to get out of the wall, but like
Miss input?
Oh, nice duck.
slowly, because she has
Sergie is coming back here.
Yeah, he
she
is.
has forward 4, and you see like if you it's very dangerous to move against Zafina at the wall because you can just wall splat you with that. So I was really trying to get out of the wall, but safe.
Still, because he needs to do 5-1 to make up for that last game.
It would just be so depressing to switch to Zafina and then do...
Good timing on the 3 tilted 4. And I don't really use... I use it, but like in very like just clutch situations where... See, that one use of that move in the whole set won me that match. I think I have good timing on that move. Because I think a lot of Ravens, they just use it. And why not? You know, it's technically safe, but it's -9, and if you turn around, it's -14. So technically safe, but technically punishable. It's very weird. It is a good move to use, nonetheless. So now it's 4-0. I believe he picked infinite stage, and I was getting a little bit complacent. I just wanted to end the set, and I think that's what kind of killed me in terms of like him getting some games back. Is I just wanted to end the set because I was so far ahead. I just wanted to end it, and I wasn't as patient as you can see in this match.
Oh, yes, the counter.
Also, this setup is unlaunchable, so you can't launch this. It's from -11 to 14, so she can't launch -14 moves.
I know it's Sergie, right? He's gonna text me.
But I knew that was unlaunchable anyway.
He's gonna text me,
Yeah,
"Hey,
Power
bro, I'm
Crush.
sorry, I played not good today."
Let me hide this.
So, you know, sometimes it happens.
Oh yeah, I was just getting too impatient.
Oh yeah, no, happens to everyone.
Yeah.
See, very good at hit confirming whilst I didn't want to from Sergie.
Okay. Anyone's okay.
Down 4.
Now it's
Optimal spacing.
I mean, it's like reminds me of I don't remember the Jack player's name who beat Ayo Richie 30-0.
Nice.
Do you remember that?
Should have whip punished that. I was slow.
No, the thing is, there's players that's like Aorichi has a lot of trouble with, but 30, that would be a new one.
See, my down back 2 parry worked.
Ayo Richie uninstalled. God damn it.
I should have whip punished it, man. I am actually slow on some whip punishment in this set. Even though my whiff punishment generally was quite good, again I missed the whiff punish, and now I got launched for missing that whiff punish. So there's a few things where like I could improve on, just in terms of like being more sharp and taking I mean, all players miss whiff punishment, you know. It's just the nature of being human, but yeah, I think if if perhaps I had whiff punished her in that situation. And the reason why I didn't punish is because she has
1-1.
a second hit from that low. This low. So she has a second hit. If I try to punish it, I get hit. So it's a mix up to punish. Duck whilst on it 1-2. And the thing is, he's good at hit confirming it, so he knew that I would press, and he pressed it. Again, he didn't let it rip there because he didn't see a button or he didn't see movement. Very, very good. I was impressed with his ability to kind of either react, hit confirm, or read the situation with that move. Very, very good.
Oh, thought I was gonna get a float there.
Nah, Sergie getting a match was certainly right.
Nice. I tried to duck and launch that move, but I just, yeah, I was slow.
5-0, it's like
Unlucky on the whiff punish. I was ambitious with that, I think. Too ambitious, I should have just settled for like down back 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good adaptation by Sergie. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip to the end game. The reason why I picked this stage is because even though Infinite is good for Raven also, I feel like it's better for Zafina in that matchup specifically. And I just wanted to kind of like close Sergie in terms of like so he can't get away. And that's one issue in this matchup is that Zafina can evade a lot of Raven's mids and she can backdash pretty much all of her plus frames for free. So I was like, to minimize that and to keep the wall distance in my favor. So for example, if I launch you, 95% of the time you are going to end up at the wall. And that's why I picked this stage, because I was like, this stage favors Raven, I think, more than Zafina. So I picked the stage on purpose. And I actually lost on this stage and I picked it again.
But it's really cool to analyze different player styles. But yeah, it's cool to see Master
Nice.
back here, like, really confidently.
Yeah.
I actually was trying desperately to block a back 1+2, but it just wasn't happening for me. Again, hit confirm on the whilst I 1-2. Very, very good.
Not gonna get the wall, but goes for some crazy Oki, but doesn't do anything with it.
That was very good.
That's guaranteed.
That was very good.
No. That was a smart choice for Oki. Smart choice.
Okay. Oof.
Wow.
Peep the whiff punish.
That's guaranteed.
That was ridiculous. I can't even lie. That was very good. Backdash. Whilst anyone. Bam. Instant. That was instant. That was very good.
Did he just go for a throw?
I think back. No, I go for Oki, and he guesses right. Very good.
Maybe I miss input.
That was good. So I think he kind of like baited me to try and whiff punish it, which is really nice. I need to get out of the wall. See, I sidle out of the wall, and
2, 4. Everything is. Immortal really intercepting Sergie right now.
Punish.
Everything he tries to do. Good punish.
yeah, I got lucky. I mashed. Well, technically it didn't mash because like the plus frames ran out kind of, but yeah. Bam, bam. I could have launched that, to be honest. See, he whiff punishes it. Hit confirms it. It's very good. I'm impressed.
They can still parry you.
Yeah. Well, it's like it has that sick recovery then, I assume.
Nice.
Parry.
It's just because the parry frames are broken.
Let's see. Back turn, back 2-3. Force Oki.
Stays down. Smart choice.
Oi. Come on, Sergie.
I actually ducked. I ducked because of down forward 1-4. I ducked. That was good.
Yeah, but that's the thing with some of these moves in Tekken. There's a lot of inconsistencies. Oh yeah.
That's one thing I was like, I've killed you for mashing loads of times and you're still mashing in certain situations. Optimal punish was very good.
Beautiful. Oh, he dropped it.
No, that's yeah, that's the punish. Unlucky because it dropped, but that was a good good launch. I should have been doing that the whole set, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know. Very, very good. Let me go back. So what I did is I baited him to press, And one of my, I think I have a guide with movement, Raven 101. And one thing that I do say is like, you can use Raven's crouch dash and forward and backwards movement to bait pressing buttons. You don't even have to press to bait a button or a movement option. And this is a perfect example. So look at this. So I'm just moving around, baiting him to press. The timing was just perfect. Timing's just perfect. And I go for Oki because I can't kill him here. So he didn't want to take the grab mix, and I knew that, so I did mid. Very good. I think that was a very good performance. I think there's a few things that I could have like brushed up on, or just kind of been more sharp on with punishment and remembering certain options with Zafina and stuff like that. But I think overall, I think I played really well, especially versus Kaz. I was more ready for his Kaz. I didn't even know Sergie played Zafina, so when he picked Zafina, I was very shocked. And I tried to just remember like my Zafina practice as best I could, but I mean I did all I could anyway, and I was able to take the win. But shout out to Sergie because he's very good. It was a really enjoyable event, to be honest. Very good. And I think he's from Peru, so I won't really get to play him that much in the future. Maybe like at another major or something, or you know, I don't know. But I would like to play Sergie again. He's very good, and watching his Kazooie is really fun as well. I think he's very like he's exciting to watch. You know, that them players who are just exciting to watch, like for example Boa Love is like another Mishima who I think is just very exciting to watch. Yeah, really enjoy his Kaz. Very good Kaz. Anyway guys, that was that set. Peace.